Federal government denies 5 governors flight approval. The Minister of Aviation, SIRIKA, has disclosed that 5 governors have been denied flight approval by him since the closure of the airport and the lockdown order by President Muhammadu Buhari, owing to the measure to check the spread of coronavirus. The minister said that 3 out of the 5 governors who were denied flight approval were members of the All Progressive Congress. 2 of the governors, according to him, are from the southeast, 2 from south-south, while 1 was from north-central. He, however, noted that 98% of the flight approved and those to be approved will be COVID-19 related. SIRIKA disclosed this in Abuja on Tuesday at the daily press briefing by members of the Presidential Task Force on Coronavirus on whether some privileged citizens were floating the no-flight order by the Aviation Ministry. The Minister of Aviation, Sen. Adiri Sirika, said that every single flight that we approved and will be approved will be an essential flight, and 98% of the essential flights will be connected to COVID-19. A few of them, maybe 1%, may be either perpetrations, requests from the diplomatic community which must go through foreign affairs, or perpetration due to illness of another kind which will be medical kind, and those evacuations will also need to stamp of a teaching hospital. He went further to explain, however, I want to share with you a discussion I had on Twitter with someone when I said we will not be able to open our airport and airspace as a result of extension of the lockdown for normal operations, and someone said, kindly stop all the VIPs shuttles going on. It makes no sense to look citizens up and allow governors to stroll in and out of Abuja. In the first instance, they carried this virus into Nigeria, and now running around is not okay. I said to the person that I agree with him about whatever is approved or whatever is approved to fly privately. Governor or no governor is on an essential flight, and its addition and 98% is related to COVID-19. There is no exception to governors. I have denied several of such flights, including 2 governors from south-south, 2 from southeast, and by the way, 3 of them are members of APC, and I think 1 is from north central. For a flight to be approved, it shows that it is diligently done. It must be essential, COVID-19 related, or other essential flights like cargo that will bring in medicines or equipment or other things related to COVID-19 or our whole well-being like food. Please trust us and bear with us for this period, but it will end soon by the grace of God. On some flights flying around Abuja on Tuesday afternoon, he said, I think it is occasioned by information dished by the Nigerian Air Force that they will be carrying out flying activities this week to mark their week, and I think what you see is the flight rehearsal. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. I think what the federal government did is the federal government is very right by denying these governors, they are denying their flights from flying to up and down. They knew quite alright that there is this COVID-19 has become the order of the day in Nigeria, and they still have the guts to still travel around. Why is it that when these people make laws, they will still be the one to go against the rule or laws? These governors have been addressing their people. They have been addressing people in their states not to come out of their homes, to take measures, to take precautions of the way they relate to people. They are being asked to stay at home. They announced lockdown for their people. Now they are the one violating the rules by flying abroad. What are they looking for? If the federal government allows them to travel to other country or wherever they are going to, they might even worsen the issue on ground. Because with what we heard, that some Nigerians that has this virus, some of them are cured, have been discharged and finally cured, and we have little remaining. If these governors decide to travel, or this federal government allows them to travel to wherever they are going to or they are traveling to, they might bring in this virus. They might be infected by this virus and infect others in the plane, and this might cause enough patients with this virus, and the case will increase from the number it is now to a higher number. So that is why the federal government prevents them from leaving Nigeria. Is it because they are governors or they are leaders? That is why they are breaking the laws. If it were to be normal Nigerians, they will not, or the person will be arrested. Look at what they did during Funke Akindele's issue. He organized a party for her husband and she was arrested. But because they are governors and they are leaders, nothing they will not arrest them because they are famous and they are leaders of some states. That is why they are being denied of arrests, which is very not okay, not good. They are trying to be biased. If it were to be normal Nigerians, I know the person would have been in prison by now. So, federal government has done it right by stopping these governors from going out of this country through flight. So, viewers, what is your take on this news that you just listened to? What would you have to say concerning the laws that these governors have decided to break? Your comment is very important on this issue. Drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new video. And don't forget, share and like this news as well. Thank you.